we go. It's always had a really interesting story. Extremely whimsical, but interesting. So this is Rare at the height of their game, Rareware. The same guys that are responsible for Donkey Kong Country and obviously Banjo-Kazooie and tons of other great games on the N64 and the Super NES. They developed pretty much exclusively for Nintendo throughout that era, and then they had a falling out. And actually got bought out by Microsoft, where they went and they proceeded to make games that were not nearly as good as the games they used to make. It's still good, or the games are still good for the most part, but they aren't great like they were now. So anyways, I'll stop talking and let you watch the opening scene. Rare was known for their interesting characters. And now we're introduced to Banjo and Kazooie. Now, why they live so close to a witch's house and didn't expect something bad to happen, I'm not sure. But, be that as it may. I imagine the challenges of writing Grunty's dialogue were pretty... It was pretty hard because everything she says in rhyme. Alright. So here we go. Start of Banjo-Kazooie. And somehow he didn't know Bottles, who lives right outside his house. But that's okay. Oh, fortunately you can provide the training. Alright, so I've played this game quite a bit, so I am not going to accept his training. So this starts a repetition that, or a pattern that repeats throughout the game. Anytime you need a new move to do something in a level, you always have to find Bottles, who gives you the new move, and then you keep going. This is a trend that would be continued later on in Donkey Kong Country 64 and a bunch of other Rare games. just to turn up my audio here real quick. Alright, and back. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now, this is really just meant to be a training area where I go through and pick up these little honeycomb pieces. If I pick up 6 of these suckers, then I get more life, as he's about to explain to you. Interesting thing about this game, most everything talks, including the items and the stuff you pick up and the stuff you kill. It all talks. It all talks to you. Part of the charm of the game. If I remember right, there's a honeycomb piece down here in the water, right there. Now I think I could actually go up to Gruntilda's lair and just go ahead and get right to it, but I really would like that extra life bar. That's really helpful later on. Oh, looks like we got another viewer. Welcome. That's what we call an amateur move. Now, in the first level, I'm actually going to end up getting another move that lets me move quite a bit faster than I'm moving right now. Life, yay! It's back when you actually had lives in platforming games and you could actually get a game over. Now, that's actually fairly rare. Developers make it pretty easy. Well, if not easy, they at least don't include game overs to make you even more annoyed when you die too much. I don't remember if there's a honeycomb piece down there at the house. I don't think there is. Oh yeah, I think this is the part where I've got to kill a bunch of these suckers. Oh, or maybe just one of these suckers. Oh, that was easy. I believe that's the mound where I get the beak move right there. Which is actually one of the better attack moves in the game because you can do it while you're still moving. If you do the punches, well, the roll's fine, but if you do the punches like that, then he basically stops in order to do them. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, so you do the barge. So this is the beak barge. You hardly ever use this thing in the game. I mean, you do sometimes, but it's pretty relatively rare. There's actually a better move for breaking things that you get in the very first level of the game, hence the limited usage of that one, but whatever. Gotta get used to using the C buttons again. Forgot about these things. So I think there's a honeycomb piece on top of one of these trees. Nope. Okay. Hey, there we go. Got the last one. Alright, now we're ready to go into Grunty's lair and really start the game. Got the training wheels off. So here we go, up Spiral Mountain. Here we go. See, another reason why you don't use the roll very much as an attack move is... Oh, I'll wait until the cutscene's over. So it was always funny that it literally takes the entire game for that machine to power up. Okay.